Well, good afternoon, traders. It is Sunday afternoon here before the beginning of a potentially very big week in the market. It is the 2nd of February, and we had a big sell off on Friday, over 600 points, and which was not unexpected, I don't think, by anybody, but certainly not by us. If you've been following along here for these last few weeks, we've been slowly getting a little bit more cautious in the market, taking less trades, and just really in just the last few days. And so I thought we would just recapture exactly what we've done the last few days, where we just did a video just a few days ago, and I'll show you where that ended up, and then what we did here the last, well, actually put this in on Friday. So just a reminder, here's where we're at right now. And we show this every week, excuse me, not every week, every day in our trading newsletter. This is our tracking box that we put up on the newsletter. So we're currently running about 7% up on the daily trades. We're flat down slightly on the weekly trades. Took a couple of stop outs there recently. And the Dow is now at plus a little over 3%. So we have no change right now from where we were at on Thursday and on the daily trades, because we had nothing. We had only one long left on, I think it was on Friday morning, which was MEOH, MEOH, and we went ahead and took our last profit on that, which was a 3R profit and some trail stop, 3% trail stop on that. So MIA worked out very nicely, held it through earnings, and we got 3R out of that plus a little trail. And so that's how we ended up at 6.93. And then going into Friday, looking at the futures on Friday morning, we decided to add a couple of shorts. And also in the last video, we talked about taking SWK, Stanley Black& Decker. That never triggered because we had it over the prior high, which is what we always do. And so it never triggered, so we simply dropped that. And we were wide open on Friday morning, so we took two shorts, one of which was this Kennedy Wilson Holdings, which is a real estate services company. And we took it right here. And so it did trigger, and it went down, and it went about, I think, about halfway to 1R. Did not actually do 1R, which is interesting. One of the things that happens, I think, when we are trend following traders. So when you're following the trend in any particular direction, it's very important that you get the trend right, and don't expect windfalls, because what you're going to get is you're going to get a lot of slow and steady, consistent trades that are generally not dramatic, but they're productive, as opposed to trying to take something that is a counter trade, which may give you some very dramatic results when it's correct, but it's very often wrong. It's very hard to trade against the trend, particularly I think if you're doing a daily swing trading. So we're always trying to trade with the trend, and here's the trend right here. It's good in several time frames. We always check the monthly, weekly, and the daily. So, and this is hourly, and this is 1 minute in case you're just joining us, but this is my TC2000 screen. And oh, by the way, you want to be looking at this video on a full screen computer monitor. I wouldn't try and look at these on a mobile device, even a tablet. There's just simply too much going on the screen, and I think it's pretty important to look at all of it. So use a full screen monitor, blow the YouTube video up to a full screen view. So KW, that's what we just took, and we went almost to 1R on that. The futures market late on Friday was looking like a disaster, and so we'll see what it's going to do here tomorrow morning. I think pretty much everybody thinks that we're going to see a continuing trail down on the market here, at least back down into maybe the 50-day moving average range. The market has just gone nuts. So it's time for a pullback, and we're going to try and capitalize on that. So there's KW. Hopefully we'll get 1R on that tomorrow morning. And the other one we did was AMT. AMT is an interesting stock because it's it's essentially an industrial REIT. I don't know what they call themselves, telecom services. It's really it's a tower company. It's really a real estate company, And so we're shorting this because, again, these are going to be interest rate sensitive stocks. We're in a potentially rising interest rate environment, which is what's hurting the market right now. So we're looking at three peaks up here. This is kind of a classic. This is a bit of a counter trend. And after I just got finished saying don't counter trend things, but this is a bit of a counter trend. We're only doing it because, we have the appearance of such a solid down market, and it's actually very hard right now to find stocks that are in a downtrend because the market's been, so up. So we're going to try this counter trend here. And the reason we're doing it is three peaks, call it a head and shoulders, whatever you like. 1, 2, 3. Strong downward MACD right here. Counter trending, divergent MACD, which is not always the best signal, but it's one good one. There's the RSI doing the same thing. None of these things are matching this pattern really up here. So it's heavily in divergence, heavily overbought on all the higher time frames. It's had a nice run up the last few days in here with some declining volume over here. So we're going to hopefully see if we can. We did trigger on Friday and had a nice down move there, almost to 1R, not quite. So hopefully we'll get down into these moving averages here on Monday morning and close at least 1R on AMT short. So those are our two shorts that we're in right now. We have a whole slew of other shorts which will be coming out in the letter tomorrow morning, and we're going 100% short starting this week. And hopefully we'll get in. I think there's going to probably be some pretty good gapping going on tomorrow morning, so we may not get into all these positions, but hopefully we do. And we'd love to have you come join us. 30-day free trial. It's, cost you nothing. We take no credit cards on the trials. Come on in, sign up, ttryanco.com. Love to have you check us out.